Okay, future finance. 2 steps in this question and a bit of taxation. Okay, so this word here is booming to me. Okay, other numbers that are going to be used. I think that's a little I there. And here's the trick. What is this amount? Find the amount originally invested. Okay, find the amount originally invested. That's interesting. Right, so let's go along. We're going to use the labeling system. Let's go find some labels. For compound interest, here we go. That's what we're looking for. And back up. Question 5. Okay, confirm. Right, so future value in this question is 17,600. Found the original amount for this question is question mark. The annual rate as a decimal is 5.75, or as a decimal 0.0575. The number of years is 3. Tricky, the years ago is up here, right? So it's compounding annually, so this is the one, and there's definitely in this question no regular payments. Right, we'll check that out. Can that fit there? Just want to space by space. Okay, so we're going to do this 2 ways. Let's highlight this, copy it, put the numbers in place. So 17,600, 1 plus 0.0575 to the power 3. Now, let's find these 2 things as numbers. What is this as a number? Easiest to work it out first. Now this is normal calculations, again, going back to normal calculations. Then we'll do this one using the finance method. Okay, 1.0575 to the power 3 equals 1.182. 1.182. So 17,600 divided by 1.182 equals my PV. Okay, so I've divided that number over there. Now, just doing these steps to avoid. So 1,600 divided by 1.18, it's going to be almost the same number, equals 14,890. 14,890. Okay. And 18 cents. Okay, well, maybe. That's 8. Right. Now, we're going to have to get some more space here, so I'll just make this a bit bigger. Let's do the same in the graphics calculator. Okay, so if we do the same in the calculator, I'll get the steps. Anytime you use the graphics calculator, you should show these numbers. So I'll slow down a bit. In this question, the core issue that the payment is 0. It's annually, so these two are 1 and 1. The future value, its value is now here, so the future value is given to you, 600. Payment was 0, not O. PV, find the original amount invested. Right there is a mark for showing that what you understand is required for the question. It's a mark, 5.75 I think is the number here. 5.75 and 3 years. So 3 times 1. Okay, putting this into the calculator. What do you get? First of all, it's going to be compound. So we're clear that I could have done this question either way. Most people are going to choose to use the calculator for this. Menu, the finance section, or TVM on the older calculators. It's compound interest, F2. Oh, another question with 3 years, that's pretty handy. The interest rate was 5.75. The amount of money going in is unknown, so I'm going to write a 0 there. The payment is definitely 0. The future value is going to end up as 17,600. 17,600. And because of the way the question is, this is 1 and it compounds once per year. So I'm just going to go up here to show those values. Make it a bit quicker. Now, in order to find PV, because that's what I'm looking for, I'm going to press PV here. To find that number, I'm going to press, I think this is going to be F3. Let's go to the calculator. So to find PV, I'm going to press the button underneath, which is F3. And there's PV. And it's very similar to my number. Maybe I copied that down wrong. Okay, there's that part. Okay, all those extra decimals. Right, so that's how much money was put in. Find the original amount invested. Okay. Now, what is going on with this question? So I just adjust my formatting. Okay, now this is much interest is the change, right? For this, what is the change in this question? I reckon it's future value subtract starting value, okay, or present value. So in this question, that is that I finish with 17,600, 17,600, but I started with something close to 14,880, 14,882, and let me hope that that number is something like 2,700. Right, 17,600 to get the calculator back to normal run. If you're not back in normal run, 17,600 for normal calculations. 14,882 is about 2,718. I think that's what it's demonstrated by my show that. For some reason I've got a text box problem. Let me fix that up. Okay. All right. Purple. Purple. This question is almost finished. We just have to do something about tax. So we're ignoring the rest of the income. We're just going to work out how much tax is 37% on this profit made. Okay, we're just going to follow exactly what's going on in the book. Let's just quickly glance in the book for tax. Okay, looking at a tax question. So we've been told what level is going to be taxed at. So we've been told this step. So the first part here is you work out the business to work out what tax level. So this one is 32. Our question is going to be at 37. So we simply need to work out what is the percentage of the new money, not the entire income, of the interest, the tax of the interest. And then we subtract down here. So back to the question. So 37. So I'm looking for 37% of this interest. I'm going to use the 1/8, okay, because that's what we calculated. All right. Easiest way to do this is to multiply 0.37 times 2718. So we get 705. So let's write that down into an equation. Thank you. Yes. So tax equals 37% of 2718. It's just easier for me to copy and paste this. So 0.37 equation, multiply. Don't get lost on all this part. Think about what's happening here. Okay. To the calculator. So 17,600. 0.37 times by 2700 is about 1005. Now, this is how much tax they paid. What does the question actually ask? How much the interest will be earned with the pays tax? Who pay that much in tax? How much to receive does himself? He receives, well, I guess it's the 2700, subtract the tax. 700, subtract 105. Now at this point we're not too bouncing around into dollars and cents, so we'll just do it at that. Take away 5 is going to be 1713. Now let's check that. 2718 take 1005.66. Why not? Okay. All right. 1712.33. Okay. So that's a tax question. That's about as where we're going with tax. There's a lot more involved with tax, but let's just add it on as a step in the book, as like these examples. Okay, I think that's a wrap for question